Hi, it's Alison here from pathlesstrodden.com. I'm coming to you today from my apartment in Empoli in Tuscany. The road is quite busy outside, so I hope you'll be able to hear me through this video. I've been here in Tuscany for over a year and a half now, and I'm still constantly surprised by the fruit that I can get hold of here. The variety of it, the ripeness of it and the taste of it. Did you know, for instance, that avocados, cherimoya and prickly pears all grow in Italy? I certainly didn't know that before I came here. And it's the last of these three that I want to talk to you about today, the prickly pear, or to give it its proper Italian name, fichi d'India. So I have two here which I'll show you. So first of all, there's this one, which is a sort of orangey, crimsony colour. And then this one, which is a much darker, reddy purple colour. The flesh inside is generally the same colour as the skin on the outside. Both of these are ripe. Now, they're called prickly pears for a reason, and they've got spines. They're actually the fruit of the prickly pear cactus. Now, normally this grows in hotter regions. I associate it with desert regions of the US, but it actually grows here in Italy. Last week I went out for a walk here and I was totally surprised to see a cactus growing outside an office with some fruit on the top of it. And of course I took a photo, so we'll have a look at that photo. So there you can see that's growing in Tuscany, cacti in Tuscany, which is pretty cool, I think. So the first thing I want to tell you about these is please be careful. The first time that I had these, I thought that all the spines had gone, but then I spent the next 24 hours being really sore on my fingertips because I've been spiked. As with all soft fruit, they're generally ripe when they give under light pressure. Obviously, with these boys, it's not so easy to give them a squeeze. So either use gloved hands or something like I am, a tea towel, to handle them. So what I'm going to show you next is the best way to open them. Now this way is authentically Italian. I learned it in Sicily from a Sicilian. Thank you very much, Enrico. So it's something that the Italians know how to do, and I thought I'd pass it on. So what you'll need is some sort of protection for your worktop, an old newspaper or something like that. A knife, preferably with a serrated edge, a fork and a bowl. Now, I cut one of these up with my boyfriend earlier on this week and I took a close-up video, so I'll cut to that video now and you can watch and I'll talk you through it. So the first thing you want to do is protect the surface you're working on with some newspaper. And then with gloved hands or a fork, pick up your prickly pear and put it onto the top of the newspaper. And using the fork, hold the prickly pear in place. Because the next thing you're going to do is, using the serrated knife, you're going to saw off the ends, both ends of the prickly pear. And then after you've done both ends, like here, you want to use the knife again to lengthways cut into the skin. And you just want to cut the skin here. You'll feel the resistance get much lighter when you get through to the flesh. And then you'll see you gently try to peel back the skin. It gets easier once you've started. And you're sort of able to roll the prickly pear away from the skin, like so. And then pick up the prickly pear with your fork and put it in your bowl. Easy as that. Okay, so once you've got into the prickly pears, what can you use them for? Well, pretty much anything. I mean, they're great to eat on their own. They're good in salads. They give such bright colour and sweetness to a salad, and they're particularly nice with spinach, I found. In fruit salads, obviously they're great. They go particularly well with pineapple and banana. And they're absolutely great in smoothies. I like them with pineapple. And I'll show you a picture now of the pineapple and prickly pear blend, And just look at that colour. I mean, it's fabulous. Great for kids, great for people who aren't used to eating fruit in such quantities. The only thing to be aware of with the salads and also with the smoothies is that prickly pears have small, hard black seeds. They're not a problem for me. I generally eat them. The blender will not blend them up like it does melon seeds. They stay whole, so they'll be peppered in your smoothie. Doesn't bother me, I eat them. But if you're smoothieing them, if that's a verb, you could try straining the smoothie afterwards. I haven't tried it, and it may be difficult because the fruit is quite pulpy, so it may take some time. Otherwise, just get used to eating them. If you're putting them in a salad, obviously you could pick all the pits out before you put them in your salad. Okay, so I've experimented with various smoothies with the prickly pears since they've been in season over here in Italy, and I've written up the recipe for my favourite one, which you can find on my website www.pathlesstrodden.com, and on there you'll also find more info on raw food and my life in Italy. So, in true Peter fashion, here's one I made earlier. Cheers, see you again soon.